Hey, don't use what you're about to learn for evil, please. So at the beginning of his 2015 shareholder letter, Warren Buffett, the greatest investor of all time, said, "I've made some dumb purchases." A little later, he also said, "I was wrong in my evaluation of the economic dynamics of the company or the industry in which it operates, and we're now paying the price for my misjudgments. I will commit more errors. You can count on that. If we luck out, they will occur at our smaller operations." Warren Buffett starts every annual shareholder letter talking about his mistakes. Contrary to how other companies share their results, where they try to spin their results to make them look as good as possible, Warren Buffett does not hide and in fact leads with mistakes that he's made. There's a lesson here, which is some serious mind control stuff, is that in order to persuade other people what you want them to hear, you need to first build credibility and trust. Only then will people be willing to listen and trust what you later say. Warren Buffett builds this trust by leading with his mistakes, giving the impression that he knows fully everything that's going on in his business empire. And this is Warren Buffett we're talking about. His reputation needs no introduction. So the lesson for you is that if you want to persuade people, you must get them to trust you first. Go against your inclination to hide and spin negative facts. Be open and honest about weaknesses, then other people will be more willing and ready to hear your message. Now, Warren Buffett is not only the greatest investor alive. You may not realize this, but Warren Buffett's verbal skills are second to none. Today I want to talk about 3 more techniques that Warren Buffett's a master at that you'd be wise to learn if you want to captivate and persuade people at his level. So let's start here. In responding to people who say he's so frugal he doesn't even spend money on looking good. I buy expensive suits, they just look cheap on me. In describing his investing philosophy, you only have to do a very few things right in your life so long as you don't do too many things wrong. What's the common thread between these 2 famous sayings? Yes, it's a play on words, and in particular what I call stringing opposites together. It's an advanced technique, but many of his most famous and brilliant sayings are based on this particular technique that you can use. Somehow this technique is extremely memorable because they become easy to remember. But basically the key is to use a home word and then use its opposite, such as expensive and cheap, or right or wrong. Now here's another type of play on words. Again, here he is describing his investment philosophy. It's far better to buy a wonderful company at a fair price than a fair company at a wonderful price. In talking about the problem of accounting fraud, it has been far safer to steal large sums with pens than small sums with a gun. And here is one of his most well-known sayings in describing overvalued markets. We simply attempt to be fearful when others are greedy, and to be greedy only when others are fearful. What's the common thread here? I call this the flip-flop technique. In this technique, your sentence consists of a 2-part statement which is then followed by another 2-part statement, but flip-flop. This is an advanced verbal technique that's not easy to use, but very memorable and easy for others to remember. Now let's move on to the 3rd technique. In talking about active traders, we believe that according to name investors to institutions that trade actively is like calling someone who repeatedly engages in one-night stands a romantic. In talking about investments he likes, Woody Allen once explained that the advantage of being bisexual is that it doubles your chance of finding a date on Saturday night. In like manner, well, not exactly like manner, our appetite for either operating businesses or passive investments doubles our chances of finding sensible uses for Berkshire's endless gusher of cash. In talking about patience, no matter how great the talent or effort, some things just take time. You can't produce a baby in 1 month by getting 9 women pregnant. Now what's the common thread here? It's metaphor, but not just any old tire metaphor, but sexual or relationship metaphors, something people just intuitively understand. You can always connect something in life to something in the sexual human relationship realm, and that's why these types of metaphors are so powerful. Now if you're interested in learning more about metaphor and how to use them powerfully, sign up for my course, Master of Metaphor. Go to www.artofverbalwar.com/metaphor and sign up so that you'll be notified when the course is available. And I'll also give you a sneak preview of the course. The course will not be made available to the public, so you have to be on this list to get in. Okay, that's it for today. I'm Min from the Art of Verbal War, and hey, please subscribe to this YouTube channel.